Forgive me. I don't know why my stream just said, or the internet just said, fuck me for whatever reason. Yeah, it just said, fuck me, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why, but it is what it is. Thank you, thank you. Anyways, right back to it. Where were we? Yeah, I don't know why I just said, internet just randomly said fuck me out of nowhere, but it did.
It's okay, man. It's happy tears.
You are a good person.
I gotta pay attention to YouTube too. I just remember that.
Everything the genuine way. And I want to say I love you and I'm happy for you.
You did this shit by yourself. You had a vision and you was consistent and you stayed true to yourself, and that's what matters.
Hey, Mom. I know. I'm sorry when I missed your text, Mom. I'm sorry.
No, what are you apologizing for?
You know, I just want to let you know, Mom. I would never take it for granted, Mom. You know, and I always got you. I appreciate you guys for always being there for me. Appreciate it.
Max. I love you.
I love you too, Mom. Dad!
What's wrong with your face?
I'm just crying. I don't know, I'm just happy and I appreciate you. I just hit 70K though, I'm top 5.
Wow, congratulations, bro.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you for always believing me, you guys. Not everyone got their parents, you know.
This
shit be so funny because niggas think this shit so
crazy,
easy,
bro.
but bro, I've been doing this since I was 13 years old, bro. Recording videos off of weed, bro. Of weed, niggas trying to join Flex Clan and shit. No cap. Trick shotting on the weed shit, bro. Like, no, bro, I'm drunk, but this is real.
I was just tripping about what? You agreeing with him?
Making fun of this shit. Like, niggas should make fun of this streaming shit. I swear, bro. Niggas should be like, oh,
you think his mom sounds like a baddie?
Nigga got 3 cars, bro. What if this shit don't work out?
What is niggas focusing on right now?
Work out. Nigga got 3 cars now. Finna buy his mama a whole house now.
If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications for me. And if you want to join the 4D fam and be a part of 4D World, go ahead and join my Discord channel. And if you didn't know, your boy definitely knows how to put that shit on. So go ahead and follow my Instagram. I'm gonna be dropping heat on there very soon. All links are in the description below. Again, I appreciate y'all for watching, and yo gang, can you like subscribe to my reaction channel? 40 Shans Live. I know I already said it, but like, come on, gang, come on, do me a favor. Hey, yo, I appreciate you. Hey, but not for real though. Keep turning me up, bro. 40 Shams, 4D World. I'm out. Love y'all.
Missed me with that gay shit. No, I'm playing. Obsession with black men. White people have had enough. The solution to the YN epidemic. This
in 2025, the cost
I can't sacrifice my dignity for this shit. That's just something I can't negotiate.
Video game and turning a face.
It's something I can't negotiate.
Letting chat rock with you or doing simple reactions carry you.
I can sacrifice my time.
Have to grind. I mean,
my dignity.
30, 40, 50 hours a day. Post clips. You know, get on YouTube. Post videos there. Engage on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all these different social media platforms. It's harder than ever to become famous on social media. And with that being said, there's a growing trend of content creators who are willing to do any and everything in order to get into that spotlight, even if it comes out the cost of their own personal sanity.
I ain't gonna lie, you more chopper than me, you big back, ugly, stupid.
See, he just setting himself up, bro. Your whole thing is being chopped. You can't go around calling other niggas chopped, bro.
Yo, take it outside with me on my granny. What up? Yeah, all right.
And there might be some truth to what that kid is saying. If you go on TikTok and look it up, Dabo is literally known for being the most.
Damn. Is that fucking that Don Tolliver? I mean, he bad Cali Uchis though, or however you say his name. Don Tolliver bad Cali Uchis. So, and at the end of the day, is he really chopped though? Is he really chopped? I don't know who this nigga is. Is that TK? This nigga gained rolls on the back of his neck. God damn. This thing, how fucking old is this nigga? Hold on. This nigga's 24. That nigga look. That's what prison does to a motherfucker. That's gotta be him. That's gotta, hold on. They look just like him. That's that nigga. Definitely him. Damn. I had an ex who was obsessed with this nigga. Pissed me off.
Chop person on the internet. But how the hell did
that nigga's older than me? I just realized that shit.
Get here, and why is he and other content creators okay with being humiliated? Shouts out to content creator FVCKDH. I want to be able to spell your name and not say it and have it ultimately bleep, but shouts out to him for the inspiration for this video. His analysis on Dabo being the most chopped person in the humiliation content game right now was very spot on. But I saw it and I thought, this is much bigger than just Dabo. This is a whole lane now. See, with the uptick in parasocial culture due to how
that
much
nigga look like he's
content
pushing 40. Fuck you mean he had that chop? That nigga's 24.
Members to see
he damn near look
creators
twice his
not only
age.
Succeed, but also
he ain't that chopped.
Fail. It's like watching a train.
Let's not lie now, bro. Come on.
Turn away. Now, these content
I know we shouldn't judge people by their looks, but that nigga's chopped, bro. He's 24 and he look about 38, 39. Rolls on the back of him. That nigga's chopped, bro. I guess prison does it to a motherfucker, but he did that to himself. That nigga's chopped.
There's know that, so obviously their successes are going to be, you know, plastered all over mainstream, but so will their failures. And sometimes they'll even calculate those failures to a T in order to get some clicks and some likes. Now, there are people like this that have always existed on the internet. They have some sort of kink when it comes to being put down on the internet.
Measly kind of like Baby Keem.
Redemption back in the day.
I'm not gonna lie, kind of like Baby Keem.
A recent person who came back on people's timelines who literally is crashing out on a daily basis. But now it's kind of being reworked into this new era of streamers and content creators, especially with clip farming getting out of control. They are finding a way to intentionally find ways to embarrass themselves as a part of the content.
Is that a lightsaber in the background? Nigga, what?
What?
It was my own. So it's not weird. It's not weird. It was my own thumb, so it's not weird. It was my own thumb, so it's not weird. I, for like a portion of time, found this method where I would fake kiss the wall and then I would grip on my own ass while I was beating my shit. Trying to imagine it being a girl gripping on my own ass. I remember I'd smack my shit.
Now, I understand that authenticity is reigning supreme in content creation these days. Like, people want your genuine and true self. But for the love of God, Batman couldn't get that information out of me. And I'm so
nigga,
serious.
Jesus couldn't get that information out of me. I'd rather go to hell than admit that shit, bro. What the fuck?
And then Lacey proceeded to continue on after Silky gave him only one question. He did not have to go into further detail, but because the clip was so much more valuable than anything else, I mean, naturally, why not continue to stir the pot? Now, notice how
I got secondhand embarrassment from that. I'm not gonna lie.
Literally streamed by these content creators, features and frames the creators as the content themselves, but also fishes for it, intentionally poking and prodding for information or a deeper story, or hell, even an opportunity for them to embarrass themselves. Now, what do people even gain from something like this?
Fame, money, attention, you name it. That's tough. That's tough.
Prior to working with Popular Games, we never ever got loser, bro. A fat loser.
For one, I do think that it deepens the parasocial bond, whether it be up the journey or down the journey, the good, the bad, the left, the right, all of that stuff. Because I know this embarrassing story about you, I feel like I know about you. Two, it creates more content, literally furthering jokes continuously for until the
is
end
this
of
room
time,
Star Wars
until the
themed?
joke is run
I feel
out.
like this room
Now
is
we
Star
always have
Wars
something
themed.
to fall back on, even if it is just at the expense of me. It doesn't even matter. And three, I'm not gonna lie, I think they get off on it. I don't know. At some point, enough would be enough to me. me. Now, speaking of running a joke into the ground, Dabo is literally one of the best examples of this. I swear every time I see him, or what he's known for a casual audience, is making music sometimes occasionally, and that's probably secondary, but most importantly, being in an abusive relationship with his girlfriend. The reason why I put quotes around the abuse, because some people are going to start to call me out after I show clips of him physically getting hit, is because at this point I am to believe that Dabo genuinely enjoys this, because there's a clip that can come out after this. It started off harmless with like the whole she
So
won't
you chop
kiss you,
and you getting beat.
you know, she's a bitch situation, like she doesn't really love you. Streamers are getting used for their money.
Give me kiss. Yeah.
No, you just with them loud ass fucking kisses, dude.
No. On the lips.
Or if I kiss you on the cheek.
No, on the lips.
This ain't looking too good, buddy.
But then that turned into some whole saga of unemployed news of where
I ain't looking too good,
got
buddy.
cheated on by his girlfriend, and then he ended up buying her a Christmas gift. She didn't get him anything like that. Then she starts slapping and manhandling him while he's streaming.
You better get comfortable, because you're not leaving nowhere.
Bro, you know I've been told you I'm on IG Live. You keep doing this,
I
dude.
don't give a fuck.
Oh nah.
I've been told you.
Oh nah. Oh nah.
I don't give a fuck what you're doing. This is not embarrassing to me, because I'm gonna fight for you.
It starts smiling.
See, I ended up with this. Them type of girls is how I ended up with a permanently damaged ear. It's gonna be like this for life. They couldn't even do plastic surgery on it. You gotta leave, bro. Joke or not, you gotta leave, bro, because that's gonna snowball.
This is so cute.
Yeah, show the chat.
Oh my god. Y'all, look at that. You need your what? What the fuck did you just say? No,
Nah.
Get up, get close. Get fucking close. What you mean you gonna get you a snow bunny? What the fuck you mean? The fuck? Snow bunny? You want a snow bunny? This is what I come for? A snow bunny? With your dumb ass. You dumb as fuck.
Now, I know what everybody is thinking, and they want to get on their grandstand about women abusing men, Dabo's being taken advantage of, etc., etc.
I ain't got no
I'm here
comment
to tell you that I
on
don't
this.
believe that. Literally, he has been pressed by all his friends, you know, asking him why he allows this stuff to happen. Hell, he sat down with Plagueboy Max, and Plagueboy Max tried to give him some sort of advice about the whole situation and why he should not be with her, because this is not some sort of normal thing that happens in relationships.
It's not
cool.
It's
If
really
she
not.
Smacking you, you shouldn't be with her. Why is she smacking you? Because you're going outside? You need to.
No, I feel she's just crazy. Like, honestly,
Leave her, nigga.
That's the best way to put it. She's crazy.
You just got.
I'm saying it's like this nigga can hear me.
Do you need me to call the cops?
No, I'm good. You know, but honestly though, Chad.
I think you mean that sucks to ear.
Don't get abused.
But that's why I don't take it serious, because as we can see, all of this is being handled online because it is the clip. It is the content. Dabo is inviting the humiliation to come to him. He's inviting all of the chopped allegations. He's inviting all of the people that come up to him in public and harass him. He's inviting the abuse.
You know what I think? I think he thought it was funny at first with the chop shit. And then he wanted it to stop, but it got too big and he couldn't control it. So now he's just stuck like that. That's what I think. There ain't no way nobody wants to go through their whole entire career and life being called ugly as shit.
That's happening to him on stream because he thinks that this is some sort.
And then he probably ain't experienced with relationships. I'm just speaking from my personal, online, non-professional opinion. There are more baddies in the world, bro. You can always find another baddie.
Sort of content. He believes as if the only way for him to get people to watch him, to enjoy him, to have the clip circulate is if he's getting embarrassed by his girlfriend or by anybody else. And while that may be true, while it does produce views, what is the long-term goal of this? Being the butt of the joke can't be something that carries you throughout your content.
It's only corny because you didn't make the joke.
Dabo's like a young man, so he kind of gets a pass now, but he shouldn't allow this foundation to be set. If anything, these things should happen as a blip in time of some accidental slip up. And then you can go on and proceed to make profit of it, but basically shed that narrative as you get older. Agent did something like that with this whole weight loss situation, you know, compromising the bed and all that stuff that happened then.
Fasted cardio, Agent, works like a charm. Got me down almost 100 pounds. And that's coming from his username is Fat Boy. Believe it or not, if you eat like ass for a whole year, you can't lose that shit in a day. So it's gonna take some time. The homie Agent hits the gym in 2K more than in real life. That boy thing. Come on in.
I mean, at the time, it was kind of true. Damn, I forgot Agent used to be a big boy.
Moments like those moments where
Used to be a chunky boy.
2K comments, or the moment where he broke the bed and the whole bed is compromised meme, and just wallow in it and continue to perpetuate the joke. Agent then flipped that into some content where he lost weight, you know, documented it, encouraged other people to do the same.
You know I'm down 54 pounds? I was a Goliath. Like, I know I'm probably really fat now. Well, I'm not probably, like really. Wow, I was just like a blob.
Yep.
You know I couldn't run?
Yeah.
That's wild that I couldn't even run.
Still can't, no.
I could run now.
No.
I think that that's a positive way to turn something that may be potentially humiliating into something positive. The worst thing to do is wallow in it, because if you wallow in it, embrace it, you know, sit there and just take it on the chin like a lot of other people do, then ultimately it becomes your identity and you cannot move past that. I'm thinking about those content creators that have disabilities or birth defects
he was up there.
then
He was
become the content and then
Remember he said he couldn't even see his own dick. His words, not mine.
are made fun of because they basically have birth defects.
He couldn't see his own dick. He couldn't wipe sitting down.
How you doing? What you laughing at?
Hey.
How you doing?
OMG, where's your neck?
What the hell you talking about? Why you doing me like?
Y'all had me feeling this. Y'all should have had me feeling that.
See, that's different. He was born like that. I actually knew a dude who was born like this, and he had to turn his whole body whenever he wanted to look somewhere. He did like he was built. He just his neck was just on his head was just like placed on his collarbone. So he's like this. And he had to turn like this. He couldn't do this. He had to. Shit, he had to keep his body on the swivel.
Well, what you mean? I got that drum. You talking about the nigga? Yeah, his there.
No jokes though. I ain't making no jokes though.
Was that Molly in the back? Shouts out to Molly, man. W casting agent. I'm gonna try to say this is the most politically correct as I can, but there's always been circuses that have always held what people have called freak shows back in the day. But I think that now it is dastardly to be publicizing these things, because back then people were wrong. Hell, during the 30s, the 20s, the 10s, when P.T. Barnum and Bailey or whoever else was running around.
Wasn't there the nigga that thick neck nigga, and then that abnormally skinny dude with a long neck?
Hosting these circuses with these freak shows was doing it based out of like racism, sexism, or whatever the case may be. They literally had black people, Africans, you know, African Americans, people with disabilities from all different sorts displayed on public, and this is no different than then. And I think a lot of people today would say that that stuff was wrong and is wrong, but I try to ask, how is this any different? There's a dangerous line when different creators bring people like Jake Future on their stream of, you know, laughing with him and laughing at him. And there are some people that take it way too.
What the fuck is Jake Future? Hold on. I don't know these people. Jake Future. I ain't gotta look no further than that. I ain't even gotta look no further than that.
Too far. All of it is based out of humiliation, and all of it is just, you know, making content at the expense of some of these content creators. Now, these people do have autonomy and they can do what they want to do on their own accord, but again,
they can say no.
ask, what is the long run for a lot of them?
I'm be honest, bro. Everybody
think I get hit with a knife. I'm not playing that fucking game.
Just good of Mar, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, no, bro, I'm not getting paid $50,000. I'm not getting paid $20,000, bro. I don't understand on like how my YouTube channel game. Everybody else YouTube video I'm in gets views more than me, and I'm like, bro, I'm just I'm confused. Why? I'm just pouring my heart to y'all, bro. I don't care no more, bro.
That was no
Yeah, I
Name
made
Dave
niggas
going
pay
on a
you.
long video about his current status in life, TikTok being banned, getting stuff back, you know, views going up, views going down, him being very open and transparent about the money he's making and the views that he's getting on these different social media platforms. And it is not lining up with his lifestyle and growth and success. And I have an idea as to why that's happening. It's because the joke is running out. He says he doesn't understand how he can go on other people's platforms and they get views and they make money versus when he does a video and he, you know, gets some views and makes some money. It just doesn't add up the numbers. And that's
It doesn't
because
correlate.
what I believe is that he is the butt of the joke in a lot of these other people's videos who have already established fan bases and personalities. Now, not saying that he can't break and shake that moniker, but when you establish
But he's just letting himself be used like that. You gonna let yourself be used like that, and that's all people gonna want to see from you. They gonna always want to see you as the butt of the joke. Always gonna want to see you as the another synonym for the butt of the joke that I can't think of right now. And then you stuck like that.
Content, this is what happens. You go down this rabbit hole of constantly being the butt of the joke and nobody realizing who you really are, care for you truly, whether it be your words, your opinions, your views, your life.
It's like our truth.
Style or whatever you have to bring to the table, because if it's not a laugh, then it's not important. You're just a gesture at this point, and that's no disrespect to him. I think that a lot of his content creation career would, you know, mirror exactly what I'm saying. So yeah, naturally on somebody else's channel, when you are brought on like Deshay's, they're gonna get views because it's Deshay doing something funny. But these people aren't thinking to follow you to your platform because you're just the laugh of the moment, and when that moment's gone, they're just looking for the next laugh, and it might not come from you. They don't really care. It's going to be presented by Deshay, and that's the only thing that they really care about. And more importantly, I think that he's realizing that he and other humiliation content creators cannot grow up like this. It's cool to get picked on or, you know, be the butt of the joke some of the time. I think that's a trait of a good person, somebody who can be the butt of the joke. But
yeah,
to always be the butt of the joke is not good.
No diddy.
And especially when you become from 16 to 20, from 20 to 23 to 23 to 28 to getting into your 30s to getting into your 40s, as you become a man with kids or a woman with kids, family, life, other responsibilities, you don't always want to be known as that humiliation person, the people that people can make fun of going out into the streets. At some point, it's going to weigh on you mentally. And also, you're not going to get the outcome that you want in this whole content creation sphere. At the end of the day, all these people have the opportunity to change their whole persona and personality around. Now, will it mean that they get to hang around the biggest creators? No, but I have seen content creators in real time set real boundaries as to who they are and what they will be represented as. Neon has totally flipped his career in recent times because he has put a stand and said, hey, I'm not going to be a part of that humiliation content. I'm going to do something and make a name for myself. I've seen Fousey in recent times stop doing the crash outs and change his whole personality. It's something that we've got to talk about very soon.
I don't know about Fousey, bro, because he does that and he flips. And no, I'm not putting it down. Fuck you. He does that and he flips and shit. And then he'll go right back to me in a crash out. Like, he's done it like 5 different times.
But you don't have to always be the humiliation guy. Does that mean that you will be a content creator? Maybe not. But ultimately, you'll have your dignity, your sanity, and most importantly, you won't have people running around challenging you IRL, calling you chopped, and making fun of you for having a disability.
Getting bullied for having a disability is crazy work. It's crazy. Not crazy work. It's crazy. I would never sell my soul. I ain't selling my soul. 10 years and ain't never embarrassed myself. I ain't looking at the comments. I'm trying to look at another video. I'm not Unc. Don't call me that. I ain't never been.
This TikToker just lost.
Even though I'm an uncle, still ain't uncle.
Lost his life during a TikTok prank, and it's all from an old trend that everyone did growing up that has been slightly altered for TikTok in a more reckless way.
I heard about
so,
this.
What happened? Well,
Was
this man
that kid that guy's ass killed playing Ding Dong Ditch?
shot an 18-year-old over a Ding Dong Ditch video, and it's way more than just another viral trend going wrong.
Nah, because from what I heard, they was at like 3 in the morning kicking this nigga's door. So like, what you think? Like, you in a neighbor? From what I heard, he was in a neighborhood he didn't know. Went up to a random stranger's house and started kicking his door like early in the morning. I mean, I'd be surprised if your ass didn't get shot.
This is one of those times that I'm having a report on something that's already gone too far and can't be taken back. So, fair warning. This isn't the most
old childhood prank. The Ding Dong Ditch turned deadly. A high school senior shot to death while doing the stunt, his friends say, for a TikTok video. Now the homeowner, Tyler Chase Butler, arrested and accused of second-degree murder.
So let's set the scene. It's 3 a.m. in Spotsylvania County, Virginia. A group of high schoolers are out filming a prank for TikTok. The kind your
Don't
parents
come
probably
kicking down my door at like 2 in the morning. Probably shouldn't kick in strangers' doors. That is liable to get you shot.
Mischief, and the internet calls, I guess, a Ding Dong Ditch prank. And we all know how this prank goes. It's older than the internet. You knock on someone's door, run off, and the trend part involves, I guess, getting the footage and posting it for clout. What could go wrong, right? Well, apparently everything. Everything went wrong. 18-year-old Michael Bosworth Jr., a high school senior, had no idea this would be the last video he'd ever film.
Yeah, we just waiting to get shot. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. You know what? Anything for the content. Anything for the content.
So he was out with 2 friends at 3 in the morning.
Anything
they
for
hit
the
a few
content.
houses in the
Niggas,
neighborhood.
man.
Then they reached this home of a 27-year-old Tyler Chase Butler. Butler didn't just call the cops. He opened
That nigga
this
27?
home of a 27-year-old
Shit, that nigga at least about 35.
Tyler Chase Butler. Butler didn't just call the cops, he opened fire. According to the police, Bosworth was shot in the torso and later passed away in Washington Hospital. One friend was grazed by a bullet, and the last one got away. Butler was arrested days later and charged with second-degree murder, malicious wounding, then finally 2 counts of using a firearm in commission of a felony. No bond. He's currently sitting in Rappahannock Regional Jail right now. So overall, this is probably the worst possible way this prank could have gone. And look, I talk about how wrong pranks and this content can go here on this channel, but this one went beyond most of the videos I cover. Because at the end of the day, a high school senior is gone, a man's in jail, and the rest of us are now asking, was this a tragic misunderstanding or a predictable result of viral stupidity? Well, let's walk through what happened. And you can see in the clip, this wasn't just ringing doorbells. Witnesses say kids were kicking and banging on the door. Loud, aggressive, almost like they were trying to break in.
See,
and
that's the type of shit that get people
what I
shot.
was talking about earlier with the altered version of the Ding Dong Ditch prank that's turned into a reckless TikTok trend. Here's myself from the past explaining this. It's called the TikTok door kick challenge. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's kind of like ding dong ditching, as many of us grew up doing, unfortunately, except they got creative and they added some property damage into the mix, because why not? So it is what it is, I guess. After it gets dark, you run full speed from the street at someone's
We just knocked and then ran away or rang the doorbell. We wasn't kicking niggas' doors in.
door and jump kick it. So not only are you damaging the door and the frame, but also waking and scaring the crap out of the people inside. Then on top of that, this is also happening in the US, and because of our
They be kicking y'all doors in? Which motherfucker would kick my door in?
Second Amendment,
I wish
this
somebody would
can
kick my
quickly
door in.
become quite the extreme sport for the person doing this challenge. And you don't only have to worry about a potentially armed homeowner, but also the police, because obviously this is illegal.
'cause it's
But
like you
that's
going
not
around
stopping this
kicking
trend
people's
from being
doors
so
in and
big.
shit. That's uncalled for and unnecessary. That shit's aggravating.
And viral that these pranks are now happening all over the US.
I
And
really
depending
like
on
when people
what
knock
state
on my
you're
door.
based in, the range of your penalties can really vary here, because some people are getting hit with like a basic criminal mischief charge, and others with breaking and entering, because surprise, surprise, if you kick in someone's door at night, that's a charge. So let's play some of these clips because it's ridiculous.
And that nigga got a running start, bro. He got a running start.
The frame didn't like that one. Okay, so according to the witnesses, that happened. And I unfortunately hinted here on my past video on how this could be a fatal challenge. Unfortunately for the guys who did it, it was. The homeowner didn't think it was funny. He thought it was a robbery. So he did what most people would do here in the US if they thought their house was being broken into. Grab a firearm.
The Spotsylvania County Sheriff's Office saying in a press release it was 3 a.m. Saturday morning when they got a call for a burglary in progress where shots were fired. Deputies found 2 people with gunshot wounds on the scene. 18-year-old Michael Bosworth Jr. was transported to a local hospital where he died just hours before his high school prom.
Wow, I paused on the ad. Ain't that crazy? These ads is intentionally meant to piss you off so you'll go play it yourself.
So Michael...
It's it sucks that he died, but at the same time, you're 3 in the morning in a neighborhood, people you don't know, you're kicking in doors. It's like, what were you expecting to happen?
Was hit in the torso. He later died in Mary Washington Hospital.
It's like, it sucks that he died, you know, RIP, but he plays stupid games.
The team was grazed and a third got away physically unharmed, but probably scarred for life. And this all happened hours before Bosworth's senior prom. His girlfriend wore his pink bow tie to the dance. That's not something anyone should ever have to do. And like I said, Butler's now sitting in jail, waiting for these charges to process. Overall, it's just an awful situation for everyone involved. Now, you might be asking, isn't Virginia a stand your ground state? Well, not quite. Virginia doesn't have a codified stand your ground law, but it does recognize something similar through what's called a castle doctrine. Basically, if someone breaks into your house and you have reasonable fear for your life, you can stand your ground and essentially eliminate the target. But the key here is you have to have a reasonable fear. But, and that is a big but, that legal protection gets really fuzzy if the threat is outside your home.
I feel like someone kicking in your door, a stranger kicking in your door at 3 a.m. is kind of on the lines of reasonable. I mean, why else would someone kicking your door at 3 a.m.?
Or if the person
ain't to say hi, ain't to get
because if Butler fired through the door or after they started running away, that might explain the second-degree charge. So let's break down the charges here. First, the second-degree murder charge here. The penalty in Virginia can be anywhere from like 5 to 40 years in prison, which, I mean, that's a terribly wide range. He also has a malicious wounding charge, which has a potential of 5 to 20 years in prison. And that one also has a mandatory minimum of 5 years in prison if a weapon was used. And finally, he has 2 counts of using a firearm in the commission of a felony. For a first-time offender, that's a 3-year mandatory minimum. And
that's
because
not ding
Butler
dong
is charged
ditch.
with 2 counts,
That's kick your shit in and run.
that's a minimum of 8 years just for the gun charges, and that has to be served back to back in addition to the sentences for the other felonies. So the total potential sentence
free him
here, if convicted on all counts, is a minimum of likely around 13 years and a maximum of 65 plus years, which is just, it's insane. I mean, that is a hell of a way to ruin your life in 2 seconds for both the shooter who might spend life in prison and the kid who lost his. Of course, final sentencing would really depend on plea deals, whether charges are dropped, the trial outcome, and how the judge chooses to structure the sentences. And some people are probably saying, good, well, he ended the life of a kid, or well, 18-year-old. But a lot of the internet are actually defending the shooter because he very well might have thought he was being robbed. Like, if you're jolted up at 3 in the morning by a loud thud at your front door, you're most
not to mention if he's able to shoot at them, that must have been kicking the door multiple times. Maybe. Allegedly, I don't know. I wonder.
Likely acting in a daze of flight or flight, and you're not fully awake yet. And then you just have all these like unknown details, like what if he had a few drinks before going to bed, was woken up in a jolt? Like there's so much that could be there. But again, as I said, we don't have the full details. Obviously, there's a big difference in firing at your front door thinking you're being broken into versus running after and firing on the people who are already fleeing. We just don't know what happened. Either way, it's just another story of a viral prank and an absolute tragedy. And it's frustrating to see this because I've already covered this trend 6 months ago where I even said, this is going to end horribly wrong. And it did. No matter who's at fault here, you don't kick people's doors in at 3 in the morning. Actually, you don't kick people's doors in at all. Like, just don't do this trend. It is absolutely not worth the upside because ding-dong ditching apparently just isn't what it used to be. It's not a giggling sprint down the driveway anymore. It's a forceful of drop kicks to the door at 3 in the morning in a country where, you know, being allowed to shoot someone at your door is on a state-by-state basis. This is not a prank. This is how you cut your life short. But unfortunately, I mean, this trend isn't going anywhere because there's more and more of these clips on TikTok going viral.
Check this.
Well, I hope one of these motherfuckers just slip and like bust their fucking nose. Notice how someone get a white. Nah, I can't even say that because there was a group of niggas on there earlier. See, that's more respectable. That's more respectable. They just ran up and knocked on it. Yeah, I can respect that. I can respect that.
And look, I'm obviously trying to be sensitive to this because this is an awful tragedy. It really is. But I'm shocked someone hasn't been shot from this before now. Because look, Michael Boswell Jr., he wasn't a hardened criminal. He was a 3-sport athlete: lacrosse, football, wrestling, a senior at Massaponax High School with his whole life ahead of him. His girlfriend of 3 years wore his bow tie to prom. His classmates held a vigil. The entire community is in mourning. But no amount of tragedy erases the reality of what him and his friends did was dangerous. It was reckless. That was
I'm not
no
tripping.
amount of
He didn't
tragedy
say
erases the
virgin,
reality of
right?
prom. His classmates held a vigil. The entire community is in mourning. But no amount of tragedy.
Is it Virgil or is it Vigil? I thought it was Vigil. Oh, was it? Where's the Virgil? Am I tripping?
Erases the reality of what him and his friends did was dangerous. It was reckless. That was a stupid decision that cut his life short. So now we're kind of left in this gray zone, legally and morally. Was Butler's fear justified? If so, the charges may not hold. If not, yeah, his life is over basically. If the teens were already fleeing and if the shooting happened through the door, then we might be looking at a case of excessive force. But also, even if he shot through the door, I mean, there's still room for an argument there, even though that is a terrible judgment. But I mean, it's just such a shitty situation because who is operating at a logical state being jolted up at 3 in the morning? So yeah, either way, before you rush to a judgment on either
He said Virgil.
side, understand this is a messy, tragic mix of bad judgment and viral clout chasing. I mean, it should be obvious by now, but please don't jump kick people's doors. We've seen pranksters get punched, arrested, and even shot at before, but now another one has passed away, and this probably won't be the last. Unfortunately, it's sad. This is a tragedy. I guess internet culture has just blurred the line between a joke and a threat, and how consequences of crossing that line are now becoming more and more serious. So, I mean, overall, if you're a teen thinking about trying this kind of thing, please don't. If you're a homeowner, you better know the law before you pull that trigger because both sides can lose everything in seconds. And I guess to everyone else, especially prank creators and IRL streamers, maybe
I thought a vigilante was like Batman or some shit.
rethink what you do for content. Stay safe, stay smart, and please, let's keep these pranks harmless at least, because I don't think anyone wants the outcome we had in today's video. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Introducing Hardee's home.
I've never had Hardee's before. I gotta try it. Damn. EDP, abuser, weirdo? Wow. Same shit I said. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. This don't even make sense. DoorDash drivers literally have a GPS that tracks where they are, so you know exactly who it is at your door right when they get to the door. This nigga's just talking bullshit. Chris Cliff or whatever the fuck your name is, he's just talking bullshit. Well, that's a lot of reading to do. Oh, look, somebody else is multi-streaming. It's my multi-stream twin right there. Time is it? How long has it been? Been about what? All right. Yeah, it's a lot of reading. It's a lot of people arguing over shit. I ain't really interested. There's a lot of dumb people, bro. I hate dumb niggas. It's the one thing I hate the most is just a dumb nigga. I hate dumb niggas more than anything. Oh, look, it's me. I hate dumb niggas more than anything, bro. They're like Kirk Franklin.
Watch what happens when this dealer finally runs into the guy that ran off on him with a whole pound 4 years ago and blocked him on everything.
He tried to act like he was gonna cop some gas and then spin off and all that. I think he know he did something funny. I just caught this in the train station and after years, this blocked me and all that, you heard? Now after he came home, he said just now he blood, he all this shit.
Dude was with his girl, so he would try to leave, but the dealer demanded him to pull out his Cash App and send over the money he owes. He kept coming up with excuses so the dealer would get tired and the shit out of him in front of his girl. Y'all think he got what he deserved? Watch what happens when this.
You don't know me.
Yeah.
They motherfucker, you know me. Fuck me. You do that then. What's up? You do that for me.
It's like people insult some random niggas. That's what it look like.
No.
I ain't watching YouTube shorts. I'm watching YouTube shorts. 80-year-old man refuses to beg for parole during hearing, saying I've only got 5 months left.
Tell us why you think you deserve parole.
Hey, if you're gonna give it to me, give it to me. If not, I can go back. I'm not here to debate with y'all or nothing. If you're gonna grant me parole, grant it to me. If you're not gonna grant it to me, I got 5 months to go. As simple as that.
You know, Mr. Edwards, you make it very difficult to even consider you for parole.
I'm just being straight up. If you're gonna grant it to me, grant it to me.
You know,
They just want a nigga to beg.
If not, I'll go back and I'll finish my time.
Tell us why you think you deserve parole.
Hey, if you're gonna give it to me, give it to me. If not, I can go back.
I never brought her name up at all. She tells me to shut up. I never brought your name up at all, but you took it personal. They told us when we walked in as adults, do not take it personal. Nobody said nobody's name. You need to go on to the FCCA and get you a cab. That's why these black men are single. Right, these black women are single, right there. And then you wonder why we don't want them. And then they say, it's strong black woman. That's the strong black woman. Telling a straight black man to shut up. That's why she will die off. I never brought her name up at all. She tells me
What food place they at? That's what I want to know.
Blood, they got the homie. Blood, hold the fuck up, blood. Fuck, man.
Disrespect. Wasn't business, it wasn't racial. Some young guns tripping personal. Check those responsible. Got your boy before it got crazy.
I'm gonna keep it G with you, David. And I know you got your chest.
That's Shia LaBeouf.
For sure, I got mine. But I want all this shit to die today. I
Oh,
want
Shia
to walk away
LaBeouf.
clean, focus on the business.
Wasn't missing the point, nigga. That was the most important point. What food joint was they at?
Baby! Babe. Hey, where you at?
Why you here, bro?
And they killed my wife. Took my kids, man.
What you need?
I need riders with heart. Some motherfucking killers with choppers, boom. I'm here alone, bone. I'm trying to do this shit by myself, but I ain't got nobody else, man.
Listen, I'm with you, bro. So, I'm not saying we're a bunch of scammers. It's a good man right there. He's gonna get his kids, homie. So let's do it. Blood, they got the homie.
What movie is it? I gotta see how this shit end. I'm not gonna hold you. I gotta see how this end when I get off stream.
Disrespect. Wasn't
Oh.
business, it wasn't racial. Some young guns tripping personal. Check those responsible. Got your boy
All right,
before it got
Tusk.
crazy.
Hold up. Let me
Keep it G
put that in
with
my
you, David.
notes.
And I know you got your chess pieces.
From
For sure, I
Shia
got
LaBeouf.
mine. But I want all
Put it
this
in my
shit
notes.
to die
The tax
today. I
collector.
want to walk away clean, focus on the business. You know what I'm saying? Keep that shit real with you.
Baby! Babe. Hey, where you at?
Why you here, bro?
And they killed my wife. Took my kids, man.
What you need?
I need riders with heart.
Says the Tusk. Where my notes
Some
at?
motherfucking killers with choppers, boom. I'm here alone, bone. I'm trying to do this shit by myself, but I ain't got nobody else, man.
I'm with you, bro. So, I'm not saying we're a bunch of scammers.
Collector.
Good man right there.
All right, there we go.
Get his kids, homie.
Get an HR department right
right now because you need to report me because I'm gonna hit you. Huh?
What the? That was a threat.
I feel like I've already
You
seen
are
this.
rocked up. Thicker, longer. It's a game changer.
No.
Just not attracted.
No.
You're just not my type at all. What
You get a fucking Viagra ad on YouTube? What the fuck?
You are rocked up.
Just not attracted.
YouTube, bro.
You're just
What
not
the
my
hell?
type at all. What makes him not your type at all?
Reno's kind of. I ain't
You're
even
just
saying
not
that.
cute to me. I'm sorry.
You got kids?
I do.
How many kids you got?
I have one.
You been married before?
I have not.
Sorry, that's a deal breaker. I mean, how old are you?
38.
Yeah, 38. Never been married. You got kids. That's a deal breaker. I don't like quitters. You might as well stay single. You're probably good at it.
Damn. That's tough.
Oh, wait. What do you mean?
Because if you've been single until you're 38, that means you're good at it. Don't quit.
Just not attracted. You're just not my type at all.
How old are you? 18. What do you do in life? I have my own business. Doing what? Cutting grass. Okay. How's that going? It's going great. Did you graduate from high school? Oh, no, sir, not yet. That's what we're working on now. Working on my GED. Wonderful. I am now making it a condition of your bond. And if you don't do it, you're going to be cutting grass in jail. How old are you? 18. What do you do in life?
You're cutting grass in jail.
I have my own business.
He almost signed to Polo G's record label, which in the dotted lines told him he was not allowed to say the name Jesus. Listen to this.
You literally almost signed to Polo G's record label.
I heard millions in it. I was just planning on going there and signing it. But I'm with one of my old cameramen at the time.
And were you in the world this time?
Yeah, I was in the world. Yeah, it's secular music. It's not even Christian music, not even a thought about Christian. I'm there, I'm looking through the deal, I'm just skimming through it. So then my homeboy grabbed it. He like, oh, let me just, before you sign, bro, let me just look through it real quick, bro. It's like he knew where the page was or something. He was just flipping, bro. He like, stop. He was like, bro, you didn't read this? I said, read what? The thing said, you could not say the name Jesus. It didn't say God. Wow. It said, you cannot say the name Jesus. I forgot what else. It said, it was like a threat in there. So they'll basically say, like, they know your family, where they live at. Stuff that's in those, like, dotted lines that we will not read. But it's literally them saying, like, if you say the name Jesus, you're gonna die. Or I'm gonna...
Yeah, cook grass, so I ain't gonna hold you.
So, I had a couple questions for you. Who is in possession of your vehicle?
Right now, at the moment, Kaya.
Those involved in a pursuit, that's why we're here. He didn't tell you?
No, he didn't.
Okay. So yeah,
I was
that's why.
supposed to be going to work, and he called me weird, talking about some, you know, I never do anything to you, and I love you, and I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, my son's cool.
What time was that at? I hear.
7:10.
Oh, well, I was waiting.
He called you at 7:10?
No, I just called him trying to figure out where he was at with the car because my son has to be at school by 7:10.
Is he on his way here right now?
He's normally at this time, yeah.
He's normally already here or on his way currently?
Sometimes he comes late, but he...
I ain't finding the part 2. I'm not gonna hold you. I couldn't imagine having a car and lending my shit out to somebody else. I don't think I trust somebody enough to lend my car out to them. I'm not gonna hold you. This is not for me.
Oh my, no fucking way.
What's that mean? I don't know what that means. I don't have a BMW.
All right, how about I take that back, sir? She said she was on. I don't know. Look at her. She's a crackhead.
What did she try to steal?
I caught her trying to put this under her coat.
I'm not a drug addict. Did you try and steal the bread? I just wanted to make my boy a sandwich.
You gonna arrest her or what?
How much is the bread?
$1.50?
My husband sold our link card and I don't have any money.
This junkie tried to rip me off. Do your job and lock her up, or I'm gonna call some real police.
Oh, you want the real police? He wants the real police. Now you've got him. Let's follow this by the letter of the law, shall we?
Let's do it. She's the one who broke the law.
Are those rat turds?
Look like rat turds.
They do look like rat turds. That's a definite violation. And look at that. Faulty wires. That's against code. Do all those licenses look up to date? Cigarettes, dairy, produce? See, I see about $20,000 in fines so far.
Damn.
Just get her out of here.
On his ass.
Come on, ma'am. You're all right.
Here you go. You can't talk your way out of a ticket. You sure as hell can talk your way into one.
I'm just doing too much. Son of a bitch, you pulled over 1 time.
Calm down. Put your hands on my car. You treat me like I'm a criminal.
Put your hands on my car. Back up. Keep your hands on my car.
You just told him back up.
Back up again. Spread your legs.
Son of FBI chief pulled over one call, turns the tables.
Weeds in the car. I got a blood that's in my arm.
I don't know what Eminem is. I know he's a talented artist. We have a good relationship, but don't ask me no random shit to start no random beef. All right, please don't do that.
And the Source Award for Best Performance goes to
DMX.
Where my dogs at? DMX!
Me do this all about my homie. I don't need 15 of my homies. When I see you, I'm seeing you. Me and you only. We never met, but best believe you gonna know me when I'm there.
I gotta buy the Switch too. You gonna get the Switch too? I gotta get the Switch too. Maybe. I don't know. That price is a little crazy.
So how much did my divorce cost me? Well, this is a fantastic question. There's direct and there's indirect costs. Direct costs.
That Mario Kart World, that
$106,000
elimination
out of my
knockout thing
401k
kind of looked fun
retirement
though.
plan I spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half the equity in the home, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cash, and savings that I also spent 20 years contributing to. I also lost half of all the non-liquid assets like furniture, household goods, electronics, cars. Keep in mind, I paid for
Prenup.
and this is in addition to financially supporting her and her/our daughter for 17 years, which is many hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm now broke, live in a
Prenup.
2-bedroom apartment, and have a negative net worth for the first time since I was, I don't know, 25. Indirect costs: my job, my sobriety, my self-worth, my masculinity, my hope for the future, my ability to trust women again, my belief in God, my pride, my motivation, my physical health. I don't know, let's just say everything. So how much did my divorce cost me? Well, this is a fantastic question. There's direct and there's indirect costs. Direct costs, I lost $106,000.
Tips and manicure toes. Little bitty shouters who shouted them 5'4". I like my girls real country who step with them boots on. Driving through the pine trees, rolling on back roads. Who knows? I know. I love it when she riding me real slow. Shirt off, turned on. Baby, drop it down low to the floor. There you go. Now come and put it on me, baby. Show me. I'm a sucker for French tips and manicure toes.
Kind of fire though, I ain't gonna lie.
I like my girls real country who step with them boots on. Driving through the
It's kind of heat though. It is kind of heat.
You make daddy a sandwich.
Most of the time.
No. Let me ask you this. Well, okay, let me ask you this. If me and you out and somebody say something slick to you,
You punch him in the face.
you want me to smack him in his mouth, right?
That's right.
So if I take you on a date and I say, look, baby, we gonna go Dutch.
No.
Exactly. If we walking up to the car and I don't open your car door, what do you say?
Open the door.
You better believe it.
Yeah, no, I am with you. I think
So you make daddy a sandwich.
I think he wants a
This cocky woman insulted his looks in front of everyone just to go viral, but his comeback left her speechless.
My name is Bo.
And Bo, what do you do?
Model and act.
You model and act, okay. Your name and why you pop?
My name's Adana. I popped it because you seem very tired and don't laugh. It's very serious, like sleepy. And I was thinking like an extra in Friday.
What?
Like,
Extra on Friday?
That was completely unnecessary.
yeah, I was like,
That's how I'm looking.
yeah.
Completely
Trying to go
unnecessary.
viral, that's why.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to go viral. Like every guy pretty much that came out, they're not dressed properly.
Well, how you want your man to dress?
Presentable, respectful.
What is presentable to you?
Maybe like the lip not hanging.
You said his lip is hanging?
It was hanging like.
Is that racist?
Like,
That seems
I
racist.
don't know how to do it.
I was gonna let you have it, but how much you live?
So Bo, is she your type?
No.
And why not?
Too scared.
This cocky woman insulted his
That
looks in
seems
front
kind
of
of
everyone
racist. I'm not
just
gonna lie
to
to
go
you.
viral,
That
but
seems
his
kind of
comeback-
racist.
I've been waiting for over 2 hours.
I'm very sorry. We have a major pileup on the highway, and we're in a triage situation.
It's not my problem.
What seems to be the trouble?
Cut the crap, all right? Blah, blah, blah. I'm out of my
Blah, blah,
meds.
blah.
How hard is it for you to write me a prescription?
Dr. Charles,
Could you hold on a second?
I'm sorry, but there's an emergency in the psych ward.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm very sorry.
What
You're
is
gonna have
this?
to wait a little bit
Oh,
longer.
for God's sake.
I will be right back. Leah, there was a fella out here before, Mr. Kellogg.
Stormed out, said he was tired of waiting.
Wait, do you want to talk to his resident? Wait, he's right here. Dr. Charles, the brother of the patient that you saw in the waiting room. The one who left?
Please tell your brother that I'm... What? Jack Kellogg is dead.
But your brother called.
It wasn't my brother. It was me.
Dr. Charles thought you were dead.
Think you'll see me now?
Mr. Kellogg, I am so grateful that you're still alive.
I just want my meds.
What kind of attention horror-seeking shit is this?
Indicates a pretty profound personality disorder. I'm so sorry, but I gotta put you on a 72-hour psychiatric hold.
72 hours?
You wanted my attention, and now you have it.
So how was your attention whore?
What was that?
Is there a black person here?
What did you just say?
Wow.
I said, is there a black person here?
Do you have a question?
Yeah. Is there a black person here?
Shit, why are you asking that?
Janice said there was one in here. Came to check.
There's a white person here too.
Well, I don't need one of those.
Chip, please stop what you're doing.
What's the big
No,
deal?
you
I'm just
one of
trying to find
those.
the black person here.
Well, you found her. Okay, you got her today. Okay, let me see. Let me set my sparkling down.
Oh, here it is. Got it.
Oh, black purse.
In here?
Like purse in
Yeah,
here.
Yeah, success. I like your haircut, Linda.
Ah.
What was that?
You've ever played video games, like ever?
I don't do ads,
Hey,
buddy.
Bunky, this summertime heat is crazy. I'm gonna make a Coca-Cola float when we get in from yard. You think you're gonna want some?
Man, it's hot as hell. Yeah, I'll take one.
All right, for sure. I got you then.
Lord, I pray this type of life never finds me. Lord. Pray this type of shit never finds me, bro. This nigga just make ice cream? Nah. I mean, look, alright. I'm just not trying to be in there, buddy. You know what they do when you drop the
What I'm
soap?
about to show you in the Bible is enough to make grand.
Let's do this. Mr. Shaw, how are you doing? We're from RTO.
I don't
We
trust
believe you are in possession
social
of one of our
media,
Xboxes.
fucking
Damn Xbox.
social media
This
Christians.
is the wrong paperwork.
You know what? From now on, no more khakis on this block, man. I don't trust niggas in khakis. Write that shit down, Bluto.
So you gonna let these
Damn,
guys
what's
come
wrong with
in
niggas in
and we can
khakis?
merge?
Okay.
Come on.
Excuse us.
Officer Turner, huh?
Yeah.
How much you need?
100.
Check HDMI 1, actually. I think that's what it is. Is there a problem?
Officer Turner?
Yeah, I ain't no Officer Turner no more. Y'all ever seen Walking Dead? Oh, God. Yeah, oh, God is right. Now, didn't I tell you not to touch my damn Xbox?
Fuck you, dude.
That weak ass Xbox.
Wait, what the hell you just say to me? I said you probably can't play 2K anyway.
No, boy, you ain't gonna talk to me like that in my damn house. That's not how you gonna talk to me.
Don't tell me you
in
guys
the
ass
street.
beating
I'll beat your ass in
2K.
front of all your boys. What you want to do? 2K what? Let's go.
Bluto, go get the 2K.
Yeah, Bluto, get the goddamn 2K.
And you ain't gonna talk to Bluto.
I'm sorry. It's already downloaded to the hard drive. Let's do this. Mr. Shaw,
Alright, I
how
gotta see.
are
I
you
gotta see
doing?
the rest of this.
RTO, how tall are you?
I ain't gonna lie, you niggas probably suck in video games anyway. And I know you suck. I be beating your ass in Mario Kart all the time.
When I leave here, I'm gonna go, oh, that tall guy's a nice guy. That's it. In my mind, you're here. 6'4", black, well-dressed. This is how we framed you. But you're a pilot, right? How long have you been a pilot?
10 years now.
A decade. Never say 10 years, always a decade. It has more gravitas. How many hours have you flown?
Gravitas.
5,600.
Close on 6,000 hours. When I open a conversation, if I'm you, this is my opening intro. Hi, my name is
Wow,
Bobby.
you just
I'm a
gonna lose
pilot,
again.
Close on a decade of experience. I've got over 6,000 hours in the air, and I'd like to talk to you guys a bit about my new startup that's in logistics. Have I got your attention? Now I'm not a 6'4", well-dressed black guy. How tall are you?
6'4".
My phone is my life, and that's why.
Ten more.
God like
Nope.
You said that you lied about
Never trust a social media Christian influencer.
liking Black Panther. He never even saw it. What?
Damn.
Guys,
Scared, man.
That little girl a snitch.
I saw Black Panther multiple times, right? Wakanda forever. There's no hard R in Wakanda, you fucking crazy.
Wakanda forever.
You said that you lied about liking black.
The reason that women don't get caught cheating because the dudes that they dealing with know how to stay in their lane. Just an example, real quick. A guy coming to a woman at a grocery store, he say, yo, you look good. Can I get your number? Just say, yo, she's honest. I gotta call me on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 2 o'clock, right? And the dude will be like, yo, no problem. And he'll play by the rules, flip it around. She say, yo, I'm feeling you. Can I call you? He says, yeah, but I got a girl. They kick it. They hang out. She starts emotionally getting attached to the guy. And then she start calling him on off day because she don't know how to stay in her lane. And that's all facts right there.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yes, Mom,
I ain't never
I got a 114
cheated.
on the PSATs. I'm smart. I'm brilliant. I'm the most intelligent person who ever lived. Oh, well, why don't you open yours?
I got 91. I think that's enough.
91 is a very good reason why you should take this test again.
I'd be happy to help you out. I am in the 90th percentile.
You said you got a 114.
You got a 116. That's impossible.
Oh, the 91 must be my percentile.
That's tough.
I'm the most intelligent guy in the world. You know, Carl, you're gonna love driving those big rigs, man.
Oh, make him stop. You couldn't have done better than me. Somewhere, there's an Asian Will Smith, and he's really ticked. Well, everyone still knows I have the superior intellect.
Then why are you using car wax on the window?
This is a window. This is Windex. Can you say that, little boy? Yes, Mom, Dad.
They will be shooting these targets with X-Shot's Hyper Gel Blasters. From 10.
What's up with these ads, dog?
You have a business in renting jet skis?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you had
Does
the
Judy
business?
still going?
April 2021.
What did you do before that?
I was in the military and I work in
How
missile
fucking old
defense
is she?
also. That's my full-time job.
So this is sideline.
It is.
Did you buy equipment?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you buy?
I have 3 sets of jet skis.
When was the first time you purchased jet skis?
September of 2020.
Well, she was born around the time the Nazis was out.
Watercraft.
Were they new or used?
The Hell
How much
Hydras
did
was
you
out.
pay for them?
7,000.
What year were they?
One's a 2006, one's a 2008.
Take a look. And you had 3 sets, you said.
Correct.
When did you buy the second set?
The second set I bought in April of this year, 2021.
Were they also used?
You're older than my grandma.
2006 and 2008.
Also Sea-Doos?
1942.
One's a Yamaha.
How much did you pay for them?
14.
No, there's no one from the 1800s that's alive anymore. I don't know why I felt compelled to say that, but I did.
1,500.
What was the difference?
The market.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Yeah,
the 1800s?
Everything was going a lot
Pretty
higher
sure it was
than the book value.
1800s.
Because they couldn't get parts and stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, car manufacturers have the same problem. So you paid double for pretty much the same thing.
Pretty close.
And when did you buy the third set?
July of this year.
And what did you buy?
Yeah.
They're
No one
actually
from 1800s.
1997s. I had
Nigga,
a
no one was
friend
born in
who had them in
1899?
storage And just wasn't using them and asked if I wanted
Well, they
to
was still. Never mind.
use them in
And
my
they're
rental
still
business.
working?
No.
Never mind. The math
No.
wasn't mathing.
No, I got them. They had been sitting for a couple years, and they weren't running.
This is a long ass
and
short.
They're still with the mechanic.
They're still not
They haven't
running.
been used at all.
How much
this
did you
summer.
pay them for those?
1,000.
Oh, not bad.
No.
Okay. So the ones that you rented to Miss Hartley were the ones that you purchased in April of 2021?
Yes, ma'am.
And it is your claim that you returned them damaged?
Yes.
And the defendant said, well, they may have hit a rock or two, but nothing serious. Is that your answer?
No.
Well, did I make that up? I don't know.
Well, fuck.
Just a
So
second.
there was some
Just a
rocks at the
second.
lake.
Hold on 1 second.
So for 2006 Sea-Doo, depending on the model, it looks like they range between $7,000 and $11,000.
For 2006?
Yes.
So you got a bargain in 2020?
Yeah, when I bought them, the book
Originally.
value was a lot lower, though, too.
Yeah, amazing. Okay. I thought that you indicated here that, yeah, you may have anchored them someplace, they may have hit a rock or two, but they
There were
weren't.
some rocks at the lake, but not that I had run into any rocks.
No, I didn't say you ran into a rock. I didn't say you ran into a rock. I thought it said that you sort of anchored them and then you went doing something and they may have hit up against a rock. Isn't that what you said?
I mean, maybe I misunderstood you, but I didn't write up against on rocks.
No, I didn't say that you rode against a rock. Did you indicate to the plaintiff that when you had the jet skis out, you had anchored them?
Excuse me. Oh, God.
Excuse me.
Haven't I seen this?
Where the fuck is you going?
I think it's best you leave the party.
You asking to tell them?
See, we have families here, and they've got nothing to do with any of this.
And I care why.
Because, well, your people should respect you.
Speaking of respect, why you watching us, old man?
I'm just enjoying the view from my window.
I can fix that shit right now.
You'd be dead before I hit the ground.
You think I'm scared of that?
Maybe not, but baby boy, he is.
Got his ass.
What you gonna do with that gun you got tucked?
It was that old ass man that broke into our stash house and took our gun.
How he able to just walk up in our spot and say, shut the fuck up?
Come on, T.
Don't bet.
I ain't gonna hold you. You don't look like the type of nigga that peddles drugs, man. You don't fit the look. I'm gonna be fucked up to say, but you look like a happy-go-lucky ass nigga. You don't look like you sell drugs.
Come on, bro. I gotta look out for my little brother, bro. That's supposed to be my problem.
Yo, Sonny.
Sonny, what the fuck happened? What the fuck?
Take a seat, old man.
Excuse me.
The fuck? I don't want to listen.
Excuse me.
All right, now I gotta look up this shit so I can see what happens, bro.
You asking
They
to tell
blue balling me
See,
with
we
this
have
bullshit. What
families
was the name?
here.
What did he say the name of this was?
To do with any of this.
And I
The
care
chi,
why.
the
Because,
cha,
well, your
whatever,
people
the
should
shy.
respect you.
Speaking of respect, why you watching us, old man?
I'm just enjoying the view from
These
Five
alpha
more.
women rejected him because of his voice, but what he did next left everyone speechless. Even the host couldn't stop laughing.
And why'd you end up popping your balloon? Originally, it was because you were so soft-spoken and like you're so sweet. I'm a native New Yorker and we're very loud, so I want to make sure that you're very, you
Very mean too. New York women are very mean for no fucking reason too.
You don't feel like I
crazy.
am an alpha woman, but you don't feel like overly powered by me.
I don't know, as far as me being soft-spoken, I'm actually originally from Georgia. I now live out in Los Angeles, so just kind of where I was raised, but can't help that.
After hearing your voice for a while, the
Man,
kind of like you mentioned, the
voice, bro.
soft-spokenness just wasn't attractive to me.
As far as the soft-spokenness,
Niggas can't be soft-spoken
I don't
no
know
more?
exactly what you mean by that. As far as like you want someone to speak louder or voice be deeper, or
I don't even know how I would describe it. I was
Because
almost
it could be changed, it can always kind of change up no matter what. So, do you want to get your balloon back?
These alpha
Damn.
women rejected him because of his voice, but what he
That
did
ass.
next left everyone
Four more.
Do you ever notice those accounts that tell you to comment something on
Fucking ad. I'm confused. What? Wait, I'm confused. That was kind of gay. I'm not gonna hold you.
You look so ugly with some dark skin color.
Few moments later.
You probably, in some ways, you are even better than me. And I shouldn't even have such things. I'm really sorry for that.
Then what you call me N-word for? You gonna
That's
call me a
fine.
word, but you can't come out and deal with it.
Isn't this a nigga that back kicked the window?
Colin and Mike over there just geeking.
Yeah, I remember that.
Kick that bitch off the plane!
Sir, please you need to stop. There are children.
Excuse me, I'm part West African. I can say nigger anytime I want.
Yeah! Get out of here!
Goodbye, nigga. Say it one more time. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
He's finna get slapped. Yep, I knew it. Damn. That's what happens. Anyways,
Said family was off limits.
3 more.
Well, do it, nigga. Killed the nigga before.
You don't got enough balls to shoot a nigga like me in the face.
Did you look past the Jackson in the face before you strangled him, nigga, huh? Answer me. Answer me, nigga.
Look, Bakari, if you kill me, he gonna take you. You ready to die today?
Why you do it? Because he was talking too fucking much.
To send a message.
He was like a father to me, man.
You can't trust nobody that ain't us. How many times I gotta tell your ass?
Be too soft for the streets.
Fuck you! If you ever pull a gun on me again, you won't live to tell a fucking story. Do you hear me? Huh? Now get the fuck out of here, man.
The fuck you want? I'm hurting too, nigga.
I know one of your boys killed him.
I thought that was that no neck nigga for a second.
Watch the money. Maybe he still be here.
So you saying it's his fault?
No.
Listen, my dad was a noble man, and he got killed for it.
I loved your father. Like he was my
But
own.
he's not your father. He's mine.
Damn, nigga, don't be stingy.
Thought you said
Stingy ass nigga. Tell your dad.
For what?
For parking too close to my car.
Oh, wow, I'll just... Yeah, just move it. Move it.
Oh, no, you don't, princess. Stop filming me!
No, you don't, princess.
Ma'am, he's running me over!
internet. This man and his Doberman just attacked me and my Chihuahua.
It's not a Doberman. What are you doing?
He just bit me.
No, he didn't.
Help! Police! Someone call the police!
Go away. I don't know
Old
what you're
people are
saying.
crazy.
What are you doing? My car's not even on.
I'm placing you under citizen's arrest.
Old people are fucking crazy.
When you prefer a dream vacation.
Stupid ass ad, dog.
Hello? You thought you reached me. Unfortunately, I'm unable to take your call, but if you leave your name, your number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I guarantee it. I
Stand by it.
That means don't call this number no more. That means the next time we would have spoken would have been because I reached out to you and not the other way around. You understand what I'm telling you? Don't call this number no more. Huh? You understand me? Huh? Don't call this number no more. I'll leave a message after the beep. Beep. Hello?
Facial expressions and
What I don't
everything.
understand is why
That was
every
4.
time
That
you
was
disrespect
3,
your baby
2,
daddy is why you
right?
run to me to save you. If you want that man to respect you, then you gotta respect him. Y'all had that baby together. It's not up to me to establish.
It seemed like a
respect.
skit, so I'm gonna
He's
just
a
count this one
homicidal,
out.
psychopathic maniac.
I don't care about anyone that does politics. That's a fucking ad.
I'm gonna translate for you. She's mad because every 6 months you want to roll up in here and tell people what.
I don't really care about this one. I'm not gonna hold you.
No, I can quit drugs.
I've seen this nigga too many times.
that dog stopped the fight. I would have pounded you into a living head.
Is that the fucking Drift King? It's a fucking Drift King.
Give it a rest.
Inbreds. Always go for the low-hanging fruit.
Elbow straight.
Hammer fist. Sounds bad, I know, but it was a legal shot.
She hit a Rashid.
Amir, let it go. You can't control ignorance. Only how you react.
Help! Something's wrong. What happened?
He was talking and then his eyes rolled back.
Must have a head bleed. Page neurosurgery. We need a stat head CT.
The bleeding in Cyrus's brain has caused significant injury. Despite the surgeon's best efforts, Cyrus has slipped into a persistent vegetative state.
But he can wake up. No.
I'm sorry, but it's more likely he stays like this or devolves to brain death.
The Arab, you wheeled him out of here, but he never came back.
Turn for the worse.
It's the cost of doing business.
Pack the wound. Get him out of here.
What are you doing up here?
I just, You've been discharged.
You showing your face around here? Like you care. You did this to him. Murderer!
Amir!
Enough. Come, pray with us.
I'm sorry.
You're lucky that dog stopped the fight. I would have pounded you into a.
Nah, nigga, everybody know Drake stole my flow, bro, and that's the end of it.
He took a line from you, and you took the same line from another nigga.
And you fat as fuck.
Stop playing me like I ain't teach
And
Drake
you
everything
fat
he
as
know.
fuck.
Hold on, you taught Drake everything he know. Y'all didn't hear Drake on his first song? Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy Drake back in this thing already. What's that's Soldier.
Shit.
That's my bar.
Shit.
He copied my whole fucking flow.
Word for word,
He
bar
copied
for
my
bar.
whole fucking flow. Word for word, bar for bar. Don't act like I didn't make Drake, nigga. Don't do that.
Mind fucking blown.
Don't do that.
Nigga, I had the biggest comeback of 2018, nigga. Niggas up here talking about Tiger. Tiger?
Huh?
Tiger? Huh?
I'm smoking that Soldier pack. Crank that, watch me. Whoa, I mean, crank that Soldier pack.
Hey man, we hear you, Aiden. We hear you.
Yo, Aiden.
I've been gangbanging since I was 11 years old. I've been fighting niggas my whole life. I've been knocking niggas out since high school. You know what I'm saying? In front of the whole school. Bah! Nigga laying unconscious face first on the ground, so this ain't nothing new to me. You see what I'm saying? Nah, nigga, everybody know Drake stole my.
Ooh, he's snitching. Everybody, he's snitching. Hey, dude, get back.
Bro said it so confidently.
You don't even know who you talking to. You don't even know who you playing with. Billy Flowers. Man, shut your ass up, man.
That line delivery was peak.
Billy Flowers. You can't be tough with a name like Billy Flowers, bro.
Get out the car, spread your butt cheeks, and put your teeth on the curb.
This clip never gets old.
That's my wallet. You have no. Ooh. And watch your fingers, booty hole man.
And then, ha! You know,
that was good.
That would be.
That was really good. You a dancer?
No, not a. I'm just drunk.
That nigga drunk as fuck.
Up against the vehicle right now, sir.
Bro thinks he's in GTA.
Boys, they got me. They got me for doing the biggest wheelie this town's ever seen.
Who are you talking to?
My phone?
You have your phone?
Yeah, you didn't check my pockets. I got a beer too.
Crazy. All right, that was the last one. So I gotta fucking watch The Tax Collector, and I'm not gonna watch an entire series, so I'm just gonna find that scene in The Shy that I wanted to see. Yes. Yes, it is nighty time. Nighty night time. I gotta see if I still got these things set up. So I had my light on this whole entire time. It's kind of hot in this room.